Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's a very unusual theme park season video because I'm on my way to Chessington to ride a vampire, and it's the first of its kind that operating in the winter, which I have actually dreamed of for years since I was a little boy, and I never thought it's ever going to happen, but it's happening today. So I'm on my way now to Chessington South. I'm going to be an hour and a half early, and I'm going to look to see what is there out there within the next hour and a half to keep it busy. But it's going to be a great night. The Gruffalo's running, the Vampire's running, Sea Life Centre, the bait ship is running, Tiny Trackers, and there's shops and Christmas event as well. It's the first time I've actually attended to this Christmas event. It's going to be interesting though, because I've never done it before. Hope you're excited about this video. So I'm on my way into park now. So I'm just so excited to be there. It's good to be back at theme park community for this unusual winter season, but it's going to be worth checking out. I'll see you when I get there. Can't wait. Here I am at Chessington really early, and I wish now I left a bit later today. Well, I was so good to get down here, that's why I left a bit early. Originally I was going to get a bus to where I could get furthest I can, but no, the bus was so late, I just thought, oh, let's just get a train. And the time's just gone so quickly today. And here I am now at the resort, waiting to get in through those gates within the next an hour and 20 minutes. I don't mind waiting, but because it's been such a long November, I thought Christmas month, December, it's about time to get back down here and do the vampire, like I said. But it's going to look very festive when it opens, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Here we are at Chessington. We're going to start the vampire, and it's very quiet. Now, I don't think you're going to see anything quite like this at the moment, but I'm going to go into the vampire industry now. Let's hope it's running on time. The Gruffalo's closed at the moment. So here we are. I never dreamt about the vampire operating this time of year. Now, during the season, it's usually busy, but this looks like I'm going to be the first person out at the moment of going about to ride it. So it's been a long time wait, and it looks like it's closed. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to go on a vampire. It is incredibly quiet. Oh, so quiet. No music, nothing apart from Gruffalo. So let's go on a vampire and start the evening on the ride like no other at Chessington, which was the first of its kind swinging coaster in Europe, which is the vampire. So weird. Oh, can't wait to ride it. Let's go inside the station. They've just put the music on and they know I'm coming. This is the old vampire music, and it's bringing to life today. Let's go on the vampire and enjoy the ride. I can't wait for this. It's nice to be back at Chessington. Let's go. Oh, crikey, it's all dark. Right. Right, here we go. Let's do the vampire. It's only me on the vampire at the moment, and I need another group of people, and it's very empty at the moment. They can't just do me, unfortunately. So until there's more people come in, which there should be soon, then we can start operating the vampire. But at the moment, looks like I could be here for a little while. Well, after 20 minutes, nobody has turned up, so I just said, look, I'm gonna go and do other things for now. This is the only one reason why I'm here, because of the vampire. and life is not the same without a vampire, because I've been going on this for many years. And yeah, Gruffalo ride's open, so as you can hear. Listen, so I'm going to probably do that first, and I'll come back at 4, see what happens. Well, still nobody here but for me. I'm so eager to go on a vampire, and they can't operate unless 6 rows of field. So that's a shame really, but at least I'm here for a good reason being, get out the house and enjoy the theme park expression, exploring once again. I think everyone's just getting ready for Christmas and to meet Santas and all that. But Vampire has always been one of those rides I want to do every now and then. I'll come here. So I'm going to do the Gruffalo first of all. So it's a bit quiet and it's easy to do. So hopefully by 4 o'clock we should be getting more people on this ride. Hopefully. They're a bit wide at the moment, but hopefully they will get more people on the ride.
There's no such thing as a Gruffalo. There's no such thing as a group
He's got no eyes! What's happened to him? And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Down the fountain section. When I was at the top of the final drop, it wouldn't push me going down, so luckily the boat managed to nudge me down. And here we go for the under these fountains now. Woo! Woohoo! And that's it! Very quiet. Ah! Oh, sorry, we've just done the Gruffalo, which is one good thing, but it's just so quiet. You can see Dragon's Fury not running, obviously, it's just stands there like any track of roller coasters do. I'm just looking out for people who are tempted to do the vampire tonight, but that's my only concern at the moment. I'm hoping it does run, because I've come all the way to from Reading just to do Vampire, because it's quite exclusive for this Christmas campaign this year. But at the moment they need to fill up 6 seats to get the ride going, and I'm really questioning to myself, is this what I was expected to be? Probably a no at the moment, but I'm just going to have to keep wandering around to see how many people are more going to be likely going to go on a vampire. But at the moment it looks like Gruffalo, so the only one people are just doing at the moment. But just bear with me, I'm really worried already. So to keep you updated for next year is going to be called Broom on the Broom. For those people who know, it's a book story for kids, and Hocus Pocus sign's still there, so that should be taken down by March anyway. So should be interesting what they've got installed for everyone next year, but it's still in construction because it's all boarded up, as we can see. But so far this is the quietest I probably ever going to remember at Chessington. Oh well, let's go have a look at sea life. Well, at least there's some penguins who are feeling any due to come outside today to see some people like me who are eager to go out, but unfortunately again, it's very quiet. They seem to be getting red, but they're not too bothered. away! Cheeky fish. This wants a bit of attention, I think.
Sea life are actively involved in regional and international conservation initiatives.
Here we go. There's more people coming into the vampire. Let's go and ride it. Oh, hopefully this will be my day. Obviously I can't film on this, but it's only one gun I'm gonna get. So I'll see you at the other side. I can't wait for this. Finally done the vampire. I think I'm gonna be staying on again. Right. Right. We're gonna go on it again. I'll see you in a moment. I can't wait for this ride. Could be going on my third time now, just waiting for one more person, we can start flying in the sky. I'm very happy now. I've just been on the vampire 3 times. I gotta look at pictures and buy one today. But, oh my word, I thought I'm never gonna go on it today. It looked like it was never gonna look promised without getting on that ride. It's raining and it's tipped me down, and I'm so glad I've went on it 3 times. I'm gonna go on back in a minute, and then I'm gonna try and meet Santa if I can, and then basically see what the time brings, but at least I've done it 3 times now. And here we go again. So it's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. The old entrance was where the fast track, what it is now. It used to come around all the way down here, through this way, and off where it goes. But I'm gonna go on the vampire now for my 4th time tonight. Let's see you at the other side. Let's go. And unfortunately, I've waited for half an hour. It doesn't look like it's going to be operating at the moment until more people come in. And I got a chat with them, finding out about the vampire itself. And it was good interesting actually, finding how a vampire was originally work and all that. But there was something interesting during the vlog earlier on I mentioned, and they've just told me this. Now, if you're real enthusiastic and recognise some of them things that have changed over the years, there was something today was just put back at the train station at Vampire. They've just basically put the old original Vampire music, which is more deeper, scary, intention more. Whereas the last one, like we all heard the last couple of years, have been a bit flat. But now they've just put that back on today for the first time. And I'm so glad when that was operated to put on today, I recognised it straight away. I was like, oh, the old Vampire music. But at the moment, the Vampire's a bit quiet. But let's go have a look and see what else is available. Okay, I'm very excited. I'm about to ride Seesaw behind me, if you could see. But this is good. I've never done this for years. Now it's the first time I've done it on my own at Chessington. God, I forgot to lift this thing now. But apart from that, I'll see you when I come out. Back on the Vampire, let's do this. One more ride, I think, definitely for the night. Go, let's do this. It's getting a bit wet outside, so why not enjoy? Apart from being miserable this morning, let's enjoy being wet in the dark on the Vampire. See you later. Oh, just went on it again. Very lucky. It's getting very, very lucky. But it's getting quiet. It's now 5:45, and I now start thinking about doing a couple of more things. And I might start heading back from 6:30. But it's good to be back though. But I wanted to tell you a few things about before coming to Chessington for Winter's Tale, because there's a few things I need to point out, but you'll find out towards the end anyway. I'll tell you a bit more. Going to meet Santa, ladies and gentlemen. This is hilarious. People are going to laugh at me for doing this. But why not? It's part of my ticket. Where's Santa? Got to find him. Got to follow the elf. Where am I going?
Are you vlogging for someone?
Yeah, show my audience. I'm going to meet Santa.
Wonderful. Come on in. Come on.
Oh, let's go. Have a look. Ooh, very festive today. Now I can't see where I'm going.
Mum and Dad, I finally made it onto YouTube.
Oh, it's very nice and white. I love
What's
it.
your name?
Dominic Gardner.
Dominic. Wonderful. We've got Dominic here to see you. Come on in, come on in.
Well, hello.
Hello.
Come on in.
Hello.
Take a seat. Now, have you been a good boy this year?
I hope so, yes. I seem to be having a happy year, I am.
That's always lovely to hear. Now, what have you been doing today?
I've been riding the Vampire.
Oh, the elves. They told me that was going to be a nice, gentle ride when I went over there. Oh, it's just like when Rudolph got
I was just going to say.
far too energetic and we went round and round and round the M25 on the way. Oh,
Oh, yeah, I bet. I bet that was scary at first.
it was terrifying.
Oh, yes, I bet.
It's okay because I went and met the Gruffalo afterwards.
Oh, that's the good thing. Yes, I've done that, and the Gruffalo didn't bite me, thankfully.
Well, I would hope not. Now,
Yeah.
Mrs. Claus is making a snapbook. of
Okay.
all of the pictures of the young men and women that come and see me. Would you like to be in it?
Oh yes, please. I'm gonna have to turn this camera off. I want to. YouTube video.
YouTube?
Yeah.
What's one of them?
DG95.
Oh, okay. Well, hello, I'm Elf Dash and I'm rather dashing.
That's right.
But you need to be dashing through the snow that way.
Yeah.
Off you go, Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
YouTube.
Bye-bye. So I've just met Santa. He seems very well, and he wished me a happy Christmas and a happy New Year. That was funny. Had a proper conversation, like proper festive, happy mood. That's what it needs to be all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Christmas. Time to fancy listen to music. Ho, 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 Merry Christmas, la 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 la. I'm going crazy, everyone's just looking at me thinking, what is he doing? I feel so much happy now I've done a vampire though. That's it now from Chessington. I'm going to go back on the train. I'm going to explain a bit more about the event as I get a bit lighter. As you might see, it's a little bit dark. It's that time of the evening again. But I'm going to explain my thoughts about the event. And I'm going to show you some maps I've got here to show you that you might be interested. But yeah, I'm going to explain more as I get back about my thoughts and what things that you guys need to be aware of. I will see you back in Reading, which will be in 2 hours' time. Alright, see you in a bit. Oh, stuff on the floor doesn't help when I had a busy day. 2 hours getting there and 2 hours back. Yeah, too much really for 3 hour visit, but right, you know, I'll go explain about my thoughts in a second. So this is the map for Chessington's Twilight Week, midweek sort of thing, that in case you wanted to do. It goes from 3 o'clock to 7 PM, and find a bit more about the event itself, www.chessington.com/Christmas. And at the back, there's an offer that doing at the moment at Chessington, so it's about the hotel offer. Up to 30% off short break to in 2019. So it's not 30%, but it goes up to 30%. And includes summer holidays. Pretty good. And yeah, big before 31st of January, basically. So that's the promotion they're doing at the moment. Inside the map tells you what's availability throughout the winter period till the 2nd of January. And it started on the 1st of December. So all there, you can see the sunrise. So I'm going to read out. So to those people who didn't know, actually I'm going to just go like this actually. I can see this. Anyway, on here, listen carefully. This is for thrill seekers. If you're a thrill seeker, in case you didn't know, the Vampire opens, the Gothlow ride is open, Tiny Truckers, the ship, yeah. The ship is open, the carousel, Penguin Bay, Sea Life Centre, and restaurants and meat centre if you wish, which I did. Have fun, is that? But yeah, there's not a lot I can say really, apart from saying there is another thing that Chessington are doing as well at the moment. So there's a Gothlow Child's Quiz Trail, so it's for younger kids really. But if they find all the characters from the Gothlow, you can enter and win tickets for Chessington next year, basically. And it's basically for the new attraction next year, which opens next year. Just put your name, date of birth, and email once you got this, basically. Don't just do randomly, but just do what it says, and then just hand it in to somebody. That's about it, really. So my thoughts about Chessington. Christmas, my dream come true vampire experience during the winter. It was wet, but it was fun. But you have to fill 6 rows of people. So this goes to adults as well. So even on your own, you have to fill 1 row. Even though you could go on your own, just make sure other 6 rows are filled. Otherwise, if you don't fill up the seats, you will have to wait extremely long time, which happened to me today. So I waited 20 minutes till people arrived, and I'd completely forgotten that you have to fill up seat capacity. I was like, oh no, I forgot about this. And I just got annoyed because I saw a vampire going around one stage, and then I had to wait for about 2 minutes till there was about a family of 5 people came in. And then the rest of the people went, basically I went 4 times, and there was so much waiting around. I was just like, oh gosh, I can't do this. So I'm just warning you all now, if you are a big vampire fan like me, be sure you take about 4 or 5 people at least. But think of it, 6 rows times it by 2, which is 12 people. Make sure you fill up the seats individually if you're adults as well. So if you're got a really young child that you have to be supervised, then that's fair enough, but make sure all 6 rows are filled up. Otherwise, they can't dispatch the train to that to do so. So I was quite upset at first. I thought, oh no, I'm never gonna go on it, am I? Eventually I did, so I just had to keep waiting. A lot of us just waiting around. Once I've done it about 4 times, I was just so glad I'd done it, because that's about normal for me, 4 times. But another thing about Vampire, now this was just confirmed today. Now I'll put a link down below where you can hear the difference with Vampire. So the composer called Graham Smart, who composed the Vampire music, basically the old Vampire music from the 1990s was originally, from the moment it opened to where it got lost, they lost the file for it. So basically they found this old Vampire music on the website, which I understand that. So they basically got in contact with the composer who did the Vampire Ride to see if they got the original file. And the composer gave it back to Chessington to put it to their Vampire music again. And it sounds so much better, the original one, than was the last one, because the last one was a bit flat, and whereas this one just sounds really deep, intense, experience and energy. So check the music out down below, because I know the original one was on one of the top links anyway. So the first one of the link, which you will be seeing now, will be the original Vampire composed, and then the second one, which you'll see number 2, will be the one was a bit flat, which I actually got to agree. So for next season, you will be seeing the original Vampire music at Chessington World Adventures, which sounds amazing, and I'm so glad I brought that back to Chessington, thanks to the composer. So yeah, so that's it for Chessington. Should find out a bit more on the website about Christmas event, but make sure if you want to ride a Vampire, like I said, fill in 6 rows. Make sure you got 12 people. Well, make sure you fill up 6 rows, otherwise they can't dispatch the train, basically. Dominic Gardner speaking. I like to say thank you very much once again, Chessington. It's been good times. Wish you a Merry Christmas, Chessington, and we should see you very soon. Get like and share this video, and tell your friends that there's a Vampire Ride running, and just have a good Christmas adventure at Chessington. Just take care of yourself and make sure, like I said, just do fill up the 6 rows. Alright? Take care.